Howdy folks, hope you all are doing well. So today we're checking out a product here from 221B. This is the Maxx-Dri 5.0. So what this Maxx-Dri 5.0 is, it's a vest that goes underneath your body armor or plate carrier, and it's gonna keep you a little bit cooler. It's gonna keep you from sweating all over your plate carrier. It's gonna add some ventilation. This is kind of a 3D material here. It's gonna hold that plate carrier off you, and it's gonna reduce the amount you sweat. Also possibly help with like rashes and things like that from just excessive sweating and your plate carrier rubbing. And 221B has been making the Maxx-Dri vest for about 10 years. This is the 5th iteration, and they've made some improvements over the 4.0, which was the previous one. Your side straps here on the 5.0 are removable. It's hook and loop, Velcro. Also highly adjustable. You can adjust it for your girth, but these are removable. Apparently on the 4.0, one side was attached, so they were permanently affixed, and some people were actually cutting them off. They wanted to be able to throw this on real quick and take it off real quick, and so they were actually removing the straps. This eliminates that. You can remove the strap if you want. A couple other improvements over the 4.0. This is a non-slip material, and that's going to help this from moving around and your plate carrier from moving around on it. On the 4.0, only the inside was non-slip. And on the 5.0, both inside and outside are non-slip material, so that's going to help it from sliding around. They also made this a little bit thicker, about 1.5 millimeters thicker, just expanded that a little bit to help that ventilation. If you are law enforcement or security and you've not checked out one of these Maxx-Dri vests from 221B, I highly suggest it. From my experience, this actually does work. Now, I wasn't sure how to test this. I kind of live in the suburbs of a pretty major city. I didn't want to go wandering around through the suburb in my plate carrier. That's going to draw some attention. So I decided in the middle of the afternoon when everybody was at work, nobody was around, I threw my plate carrier on, I went out and I mowed the front yard. That's about 30 minutes. I did not wear the Maxx-Dri vest. I came back in, my shirt was soaked, 96 degrees that day. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. I took a little break, I drank some water, hydrated, and I put the Maxx-Dri vest on, put my plate carrier back on, and I went out to my backyard, which is substantially bigger. I worked in the backyard for about 1.5 hours while wearing the Maxx-Dri vest. I can tell you from my experience, this actually works. By the end of that 1.5 hours, my sleeves were soaked a little bit, like lower back and kind of my stomach area, my shirt was soaked, but everything under the Maxx-Dri vest, I was sweating, but not near as much. My plate carrier did not get any sweat on it at all, completely dry. I'm actually pretty cool underneath this vest. I mean, I'm sweating a little, but not to the degree that I was earlier when I put just the plate carrier on. Just that little bit of ventilation helps a whole lot. This you can hand wash super easy. Your plate carrier, a little bit harder to, you got to take all of, the plates out and everything off of it, and to wash it. This will prevent you from sweating all over your plate carrier. It did for me. I mowed the lawn, I did some weed eating, I dug some holes, I moved some dirt around, I did some cleanup, 1.5 hours worth of work in about 95, 96 degrees in the Texas sun. And this thing was phenomenal. I felt a lot cooler. So I can tell you it does work. Like I said, if you're law enforcement or security and you work in a hot area, this is going to be great. It really does add some ventilation and help keep you cool. It's going to keep you from getting chafing and rashes and things like that, because it gives a little space to breathe between there, and it does help keep you a lot cooler. And even if you work in a cold area, this would be great, as it's going to keep your sweat from freezing, which is problematic. Very cool product from 221B. They do offer a 90-day satisfaction guarantee, so if you're not satisfied with the vest for whatever reason, you can return it to them. Also, they offer a lifetime guarantee on the vest, and I can tell you this is really well made. Everything on here is very, very solid. So the Maxx-Dri 5.0 runs about 130, and the 4.0 is a little bit less. And I would say the 5.0, for the removable straps and the little bit extra thickness and whatnot, is well worth the money. I don't work in law enforcement or security, but if I did, I would certainly be wearing this every time I put my armor on, because it makes it so much more comfortable. I appreciate 221B sending one of these out for me to test. Well, like I said, I wasn't sure how to test it, and I figured working out in the hot Texas sun with a plate carrier on with level 4 plates in it was the best way to test it. And it performed exactly as it's supposed to. It does what it says. It held up just fine, and I didn't sweat all over my plate carrier. So mission accomplished. Maxx-Dri vest from 221B. I'll put the link in the description below. Check them out. They also make some other cool products. They make gloves, bags, body armor, that kind of stuff. So check out 221B. I'll also link my campsite page in the description below. There I put all my affiliate links. Using any of those links costs you nothing extra. It does help the channel, and I do appreciate it. I will see y'all next time I make a video. Y'all stay safe.